everybody. Today Miss Gray is going to read you a book called
What Makes a Monster? I'm going to read you this book because it talks a lot about the word adaptations. Okay? Adaptations we're going to be starting to be introduced to you with the next few assignments. And basically it's animals changing in order to survive. Okay? So, this is talking about the world's scariest creatures. So, the first one is don't high-five the eye. Also known as the demon primate, the eye has dangerous tools on hand, or rather its hand is a dangerous tool. With its witch-like claw, this lemur taps the trunk of a tree, listening for changes in sound to find prey. Once it's found a tasty grub, the eye uses its sharp teeth to gnaw into the bark, and with a yank, dinner is served. Okay? So, the eye has adapted to its environment because it eats bugs for its survival, has adapted by adapting and growing this long finger in order to reach bugs. The next one we have is called the honey badger. Okay?
Don't badger the honey badger.
Yes. Don't badger the honey badger. Armed with strong jaws, sharp teeth, and a nasty personality, honey badgers are known as the world's fearless creatures in the Guinness Book of World Records. They pick fights with leopards, lions, hyenas, and even porcupines. Their thick, rubbery skin is tough enough to withstand arrows and spears, and so loose they can easily squirm free from a predator's grasp. Now, this next part is really a big deal, talking about their adaptation. Honey badgers often eat venomous snakes, like puff adders. But how do the badgers avoid getting bitten? The answer is they don't. Scientists aren't yet certain how honey badgers survive deadly snake bites, but they can resist the effects of most venom. When they are bitten, honey badgers seem to fall asleep, then wake up a few hours later, as if nothing has happened. There's a nap you'll never forget. So this is how the honey badger has able to adapt to a venomous snake bite. As it doesn't die, it basically makes them fall asleep. Okay, the next one we want to cover is, this is a cool one called the horror frog.
Never shake hands with the horror frog.
Yes. Boasting one of the creepiest abilities in the animal kingdom, the horror frog isn't your ordinary amphibian. When it's threatened, this frog breaks the bones inside its own hand, creating sharp bone claws that shoot out through its skin. Intense, not surprisingly, this frog is also sometimes known as the Wolverine frog. Okay, so this is an adaptation when this animal is threatened. It's a defense, how it defends itself against other creatures. Okay?
I did it backwards and I got it straight.
Good job.
Close the door, Miles. Be a good boy.
Back
to
the chlorocype fungus. So this is a fungus, not necessarily someone of the insect or the mammal or reptile. Sometimes the biggest monsters aren't animals at all. When the chlorocype fungus, also known as the zombie ant fungus, infects an insect, it takes over its brain and forces it to crawl to the end of the branch. Once there, the insect dies and the fungus bursts through its head, ready to grow new spores to infect other insects. So this is how this is talking about how this balances the ecosystem, this fungus, because a lot of people would be like, wow, this is insane, this is scary, but it's helping create a balanced ecosystem because it kind of lowers the insect population. Okay, and the last one we're going to talk about today is, let me make sure I find the right one here. Okay, is the assassin bug. Okay, What's black in origin, dead all over? The assassin bug has monstrous taste in clothes. Like many other insects, this bug eats ants. But instead of discarding the exoskeleton of its victims, the assassin bug uses a sticky substance to glue them onto its back. It can wear up to 20 ant corpses at a time. Talk about a fashion statement. So they're asking, what's the point of this? And he's doing it because there's a certain spider that eats the assassin bug, but the spider won't eat it if it has armor. So he's using the dead bodies of the ants he eats as a defense mechanism against the spider that eats him. So that is an adaptation. So I wanted to give you some specific examples in nature of adaptations because we are going to be covering this. So just giving you some ideas to help you with these science probes that I've assigned you. All right? Have a good one.